We're trying to be professional this week. Is that right? So, last week gone. I haven't vlogged for 4 days. It's not Wednesday. Sunday we had charity day. Yeah, I buggered myself. So, I looked after my friend's baby. And my sister turned up. And my mum, sister, brother-in-law sat on the floor with my niece, one child, 3 adults. They sent Toby over to get all the stuff from the table. So I was like, I'll give you a hand. Van got a pram. I went to reach them. Pram went down the hill with my friend's baby in it. So I went. Yeah. Just like autopilot. As anyone would have done. But, yeah. My mum got off the ground and was like, I'm going to run after him for you. I was already there. But then she still plays tennis. So as I'm running, I'm like, less than half me away from the pram. And I had my ankle go. Bear in mind, this is the bad ankle. So I can't actually properly walk on it at the moment. I am walking on it very, very badly. So yeah. But I stayed away from, I didn't purposely tell my sister about the event. My dad says he does it, my mum says she didn't, so that's like, she must have seen me share that from me. I don't actually care. But I knew as soon as she turned up, people helping me would divert. And no. I was like, come with us. I'm like, so yeah, I predicted. But my mum, very long story, but basically my mum asked my brother-in-law a question, of which you probably already knew the answer of, that was going to hurt her feelings. And my brother-in-law and my mum don't have the closest of relationships. Doesn't really like her. But she doesn't know that. So anyway, he told her straight. She didn't like the answer. And basically it was a case of, if you were in the middle of moving a house, like, you'd be able to live with me for a week, wouldn't you? My brother-in-law said no. Apparently my sister came very quiet. So then my mum went on. I wasn't there, so this is only what my mum's saying. My mum went on to, could you live with Nigel, which is my dad, for a week? To which he said, yes, I could. So she walked off. They got ready, put all the stuff together. And then when she came back, they said bye. And it upset my mum. Am I being oversensitive? And I'm like, maybe. Did you ask him why? No. I didn't want to know the answer. If you already knew the answer, it couldn't have got much worse. Apart from telling me you were probably a prick right now. So, anyway. She went on and on. So my dad was umpiring, hence why we had to stay all the time. And she was going on and on. And then she was like, why can't your friend's daughters, who are teenagers, look after their little brother? Well, because I want to. and 2, they've got stores, they've got this, they've got that. And she was just like, you can give him back, I know. So I gave him back for a bit, but then he came back, and then she was like, it's getting chilly, I'm gonna go and sit in the sun corner. Just halfway down Cricket Pitch. I could walk. This was after I hit my foot, so there was no chance I was walking that far. She was coming faster. And she just didn't stop talking all the way home. She's very judgmental. She's a health visitor, so we could see her doing all checks on and families and concerns she'd have, yada yada. Me and my dad just listened to her way, but we were just like, actually, it's none of your business. So yeah, that was that. So Monday, and it's on Tuesday today. My days are mixed up. I don't know where I am. I absolutely don't. My weeks are measured out by my dad working. He's off this week, so I'm just like, Sundays we normally sit in front of the TV all day, but because we're out all day Sunday, I'm like, I don't know. I ain't a clue. So yesterday, pretty much laid in bed the majority of the day with my foot elevated, and then napped in the afternoon. And I got up at 3:30, and I did a lovely roast pork dinner. And normally, my dad's not a big. He only really eats chicken. He's not a big roasting person either. But he actually went to some yesterday, so we both had that. But yeah, got some left. And the cough's getting better-ish. Done a live this morning doing the skincare as a change. And I actually really enjoyed it, doing like a tutorial. And got an order out of it. So winner with a chicken dinner. Yeah. I asked my dad last night to bring a basket upstairs, and he didn't. But he did it earlier and was like, can I just pour these on your bed? No. Because they're wet. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I asked you to bring them up last night. Oh. He's like, I've done my wash now and I need that basket. Well, could you brought it up last night like I asked? And this is what irritates me. You ask for help, they don't do it. And I had this massive rant at him last week. Ask for help, don't do it. But then, if I don't ask for help, he actually says to me, ask for help and I'll help you out. If you don't ask for help, I don't know. Right, okay, then I ask for help. So I can't win. It's easier to do it myself, but just put the moon. I'm actually putting my moon boot on today. Because it's hard with crutches to do stuff. So I will get the moon boot back out again. So yeah. But I think this is the last day he's here for a full day. Yeah. So I was going to say. Anyone else who watches these is a chronic illness warrior. It's not hard for you, is it? No. That is having trouble with prescriptions, medication at the moment. This is week 2 of battling to get a medication that I need. I am not going to have enough, enough painkillers. I'm not going to, if I don't get sorted quickly, I've been taking vitamin D tablets because it's a strong dose on a Saturday. I won't have them in time. I've got my epilepsy medication. I've got all this week and half of next week, and that's gone. This order has been waiting since the end of July, and the doctor phoned me up yesterday. I've now got to wait all day to wait until what he sees tonight. Apparently we've got a new pharmacy, so it's extremely strict. But the thing is, I've always kept doses here for such occasions. But because this is the second time I've done it, I haven't got them. So yeah, we will see what happens. I'm not happy. I'm really not happy. But I'm sure I'll do another one for the other half of the week. I haven't got much planned, to be honest. I've got loads to sort in this room. When I had COVID, I did nothing because I could hardly breathe. So we'll get back on it. So whilst I've got a minute to think, yes, I'm snacking, but it's fruit. Healthy. We're in the house now. It's been mental. Next door's away at the moment. And my dad's off this week. Thank the chuff. So, what have I said on my last insert? So, it's over a week now since I've had COVID, since I tested negative for COVID. I don't know what that little quill's doing. But yeah. So I had to try event at the weekend. I'm knackered still. Knackered. Like, I've had a picnic tea up here, and they cooked meal at lunchtime. So yesterday, on Monday night, I had a message from the doctors asking me to ring them. Not one. Monday, I had a missed call when I woke up. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. My days are absolutely mixed up. I don't even know where I am. But I had a missed call, but it was off a private number, and they didn't leave a message. So I was like, I always go on. If it's a private number and I don't answer, if it's important, I'll leave a message. They never left a message, so I was like, fine. And apparently, so I tried ringing the doctors Monday or Tuesday tea time. What day we're on Wednesday now, so it was Monday tea time. So I tried ringing the doctors. No one was answering. So I was like, 15 minutes I was on the blower. I had medication to take, my tea was ready, so I was like, I can't be doing this now. So I rang them back Tuesday, and the receptionist, I do feel sorry for him, I don't feel sorry for him, was like, oh, our pharmacist has been trying to get hold of you. Once, that's not trying to get hold of, never left a message, so I don't actually know if that private number was him here. I'm assuming it's him because I've been a twat at the moment. So we'll go with that. Sorry for all those blokes out there. So I was like, right. Oh, it's to do with your medications. I had this trouble last time I ordered some. So I was like, right, what now? It says, because the last doctor reviewed them, and he said I wouldn't have to have them reviewed until December, when I have my yearly meds to check what my levels are at and how things are, yada, yada, yada. Oh. Yeah, oh. And he's like, well, we've got a new pharmacist. We're really strict about it. Really strict. I'm like, not much they could do. She was like, can I get the doctor to phone you back today? Yes, you can. Because at the moment, after this week, and they deliver them through Lloyds Direct, which is through Royal Mail 48. So that's 2 days. I haven't got any tablets. None. So, yeah. So, I spoke to the doctor. See, medication reminders. That's how bad life's got. So, I'll forget now to take them, but... So, doctor phoned me back. Supposed to be 10 to 5. I phoned her before 4 o'clock. Just as I was going upstairs, because my IBS was playing up. Welcome to the real world. So, he was like, hi, it's Dr. Patel here. I'm like, oh. So this is a doctor that said at the beginning of the year that it wasn't fibro. Everyone else had got it wrong. Bear in mind, I've never seen this doctor face to face at all. He doesn't know my situation apart from reading my notes. So anyway, so at the beginning of the year he said take folic acid and vitamin D and you'll feel tons better and you'll realise it's not fibro. Funny that, mate, because we're now 8 months on and I feel like wank. So anyway, I only took my morning and evening painkillers yesterday because I didn't know what was going to happen, and we've got all these nice guidelines going on about how opioids are going to get pulled from chronic illness people and all this. So I'm like, so yesterday with all the house is getting broken into, I can't remember if I told you about everything. So he said, oh, well, what can I do you for? I'm like, you stole some fucking notes. So I'm like, apparently I need to review my medication. I said, but I did this last time, so I don't know what's going on. I said, it needs to get sorted. And he's like, going through every medication. And he's like, sertraline, 1 tablet a day. I'm like, no, 2 tablets a day. 100 and 150. Oh yeah, now I see. Why is one of them not on your repeats? I'm like, you tell me. I've been on them since 2017. So you tell me, mate. You're the doctor. And it was like, vitamin D. Yep. Because my levels were so low, they put me on a really high dose. And it's like, that dose was only supposed to be a temporary thing. Well, you're the doctor. No one told me. So it's like, oh, I'll put it down a dose. Right, okay. So he's like, yeah, you still need that. Yeah, you still need that. Yeah, you still need that. Folic acid. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, who put you on that? And I went, you did. And that smug smile on my face, like. And he went, oh. why did we put you on that? I says, because at the beginning of the year, my folic acid levels and my liver level and my vitamin D levels were all low. And you put it down to those being low, not my fibro. And he's like, oh. And you told me to take them tablets and then I'd feel better. So how long have you been on these tablets? I says, since January, February. And how do you feel? No different. In fact, possibly even worse. I am knackered. I am fatigued to hell. So he's like, okay. So they were temporary measures and obviously not made any difference. No. So it was like, well, once you've finished what you have now, come off the folic acid. Okay. I'll put you on a lower dose of the vitamin D. Okay. Like my mum says today. Yeah. Lower dose vitamin D. You can buy vitamin D. So, obviously not to that strength. But, because it was like 20,000 strength or whatever. But yeah. But he's not taking me off the folic acid because he knows my levels are fine. He's not reducing my vitamin D because he knows the levels are fine. Good work, Doc. So yeah, it's just a case of fighting. So, next door away at the moment. But I don't get what's going on. But anyway, eldest son, who's hers but not his, broke into the house yesterday. I'm looking after the house. So it's been continuous calls, and he's phoned, my neighbours phoned me again tonight. I was up here. And he wanted a rendition and to show him what the back garden looked like and all this. And he's coming back early. Don't come back early. Livy's been in my house. I was like, whatever. If you come back Monday, I don't have to do it. It's fine. But yeah. So it's just been one thing after another. My dad's not here tomorrow. He's on a cricket day or something. So I've got to be fit. Well, does it look like that's going to happen? So I'm going to have an apricot now. I'm going to have my last cup of tea. And I am going to get to bed because I am knackered. Not that, and anyone with fibre will know this, not that sleep helps the situation. Funny. This heat isn't helping the situation. It was 31 degrees at 6 o'clock tonight. So I'm like, yeah. But we live to live. We see, can't even talk. We go to live another day. We learn to live with shit. Get on with it. But yeah. Bottoms up. So I'm doing crap again. I'm late posting. But I'm struggling with fatigue. I'm trying to be nice to myself because I'm like, they're 2 weeks clear of COVID, but with my other stuff going on, it takes longer. With my other conditions, I was out all last Sunday. The heat. Kirby and heat don't go. Kirby, heat and having to do stuff do definitely not go. So yeah. So I lost a day on Friday. Because the fatigue was so bad, I just slept all day. So then I was on catch up. I'm still on catch up. But I've never been diagnosed with PTSD, but if people knew what was going on in my mind today. But yeah, so my mind's playing devil's advocate and overthinking and everything else, but he's getting to me. I've had stuff I've wanted to conquer for weeks, months, still not done it. So yeah, so I think I'm going to go back to doing 15 minutes and then an hour's rest and see how much we get done with that. But yeah, there's not much to say, not much has happened. Like I said, Friday I literally was in bed all day. I need one of them ringy dingy dingy bells from my dad, because at the moment we're just taking it. I didn't sleep yesterday afternoon. I didn't sleep well last night. The heat, for the first time, stopped me sleeping. But I also think that's got something to do with because I slept so much on Friday. So yeah, I only got to wash my hair yesterday. I don't know what next week's going to bring yet. Hopefully do a makeup live. But yeah, there's just not much to report. But I will upload this. It's a short one. You're lucky. It's a short one.